Bill, I guess now what we've got left to talk about is really the contempt petitions, when you go into court and you've got to enforce what those decrees say or the parenting plans say, because you can't talk sense into your former spouse.
There is, or there should be, in your divorce papers a line that says, if either party has to go to court and enforce this agreement, they shall be awarded a reasonable attorney fee. That really has some teeth, and it's really great for negotiating with your former spouse, because it says, if I've got to take you back to court because you're not doing what our divorce paper says, you're going to have to pay my attorney fees. And a lot of times that'll really get people to sit up and take notice. They're serious, I need to do right. And if it doesn't, then we take them to court. Mm-hmm. I explain it to my clients. If you remember when your parents would tell you to do something and you would just defiantly look them in the eye and say, I heard what you said very clearly, but I'm not going to do it. That generally got the strongest reaction from mom and dad. Mm-hmm. Well, if you think of a court in the same fashion, an order is a judge's way or a chancellor's way of saying, I'm ordering you to do this. And if you look at that order and say, I read it, understand it, I've signed off on the terms, I'm just not going to do it because I don't feel like it or because I'm spiteful or whatever. Mm-hmm. You want to tick off a court and a judge, that is the fastest way, in my opinion, to do it. In order to be successful on a petition for contempt, you got 3 hurdles that you've got to jump. You've got to show the court that there was an order, that the other party had the ability to comply with the order. And that word ability is important. And number 3, that they willfully failed to comply with that order. And if you can show those 3 things, then you're going to be successful. That ability to comply, the reason it's important is because let's say that in our divorce decree, I was ordered to refinance the house in my name and get it out of my wife's name. Mm-hmm. And I've made application to the bank. I've tried to refinance it. And we're seeing a lot of this because of the lending laws and the way that it's changing. So if I can't refinance the house, if I can't get my wife's name off of it, and then my wife files a petition for contempt against me, and I go to court and I can show the court, Your Honor, I'm trying. I'm making an effort. I have not willfully failed to comply with this court's order. I didn't have the ability to do it. At that point, I'm not in contempt of court. I haven't complied with the orders. I haven't done what the judge told me to do, but I'm not in contempt. So there are defenses to it. Sure that your divorce paper has that provision in there that the other side will pay your attorney fees if and when you do have to go back to court and try and enforce that order. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and the attorney's fees, it's a big issue.